Warning, the following film is too graphic to show on public television. Viewer discretion is advised.
It wasn't supposed to be you! It wasn't supposed to be you! It wasn't supposed to be you! Damn it, Phoenix! We wanted to save you! We wanted to save you! You weren't supposed to be the example! That's why I had to blind you! Open your eyes! See the truth! Dad's fault. Soldier GP. Soon you will see. The House of Wolves is here to stay. We'll save you all. We will save you all. Jovi, you want to get yourself involved in house business? You'll enjoy making an example out of you.
It's all I watch and I feel it all day long. Jovi, can't you see you was the only one for me? I know it might be wrong, but I'm a fan on Jovi's vlog.
Hi! Welcome to Vlog 208. It is I, your undisputed vlog leader, Shawn Jovi. Today's RCW Day. It is April 10th. It is the 18th anniversary of RCW. 2 days since its first match between me, myself, and Darkfire and Belial. Belial's not around anymore, but Darkfire is. And speaking of Darkfire, you see, I know y'all are supposed to hear from me at RCW Glory Road. And Darkfire is not scheduled to be there. He's got family things going on, so, that's cool. But I will be addressing him at that show with a proposition of sorts. But in the meantime, let's celebrate RCW Day. Let's get hyped for CyberSlam this weekend, live at the Palo Community Center. $10 at the door. And, yeah, it's going to be a good weekend. I'm excited. I leave town tomorrow, and we'll be on our way soon. But in the meantime, I just want to say happy RCW Day. Thanks for tuning in and always supporting the vlog. I love you very much. And, yeah, let's get on with the vlog already. Fuck. Bye!
Mephisto versus Nicholas Krenzen, Chapter 2. First time we met in the ring, Mephisto You prevailed. You defeated me. Your strength, your greatest asset. You used it to the max that night. And now you wanna test the waters of RCW. And that's admirable. That is very admirable. Problem is, you're coming in and you are my key to what I want. You see, I plan on beating you. And I know you're going to try your damnedest. You're going to use all your power and toughness. But it's not going to fucking matter. Mephisto, you are one of the best wrestlers in IMF in Iowa. And I am going to take you apart bit by bit. Because the first round we faced, and, well, kind of gotta have divine luck. But now that I had that experience, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use it against you. Because now I know how to take you down. Mephisto, may the best man win. But you're sure as hell gonna need a lot of luck. See you later, brother.
Jovi, you smacked me last month. That's how you earned this title shot. But
it was the slap heard around the world.
There is a stipulation that I'm going to put in mind.
Oh.
So you got your best friend, the special guest referee, the guy who took the IMF World Heavyweight Championship off. Here's the stipulation. I want you to listen closely because you got to choose the match. If Mephisto gets involved in our match and doesn't call it down the middle or lays a hand on me, I'm going to tell Dirty Donnie, if that happens, you lose.
Oh! Oh my goodness!
Don't worry. I already told Mephisto he has to go down the middle because there's going to be no excuses when I defeat you.
Bodies have been bruised.
How do you learn to fall off a 20-foot ladder? He may have been broken in half.
I thought Shane might have been knocked out.
Dislocated my right shoulder.
I think I broke my tailbone. Necks broken.
I ruptured a disc which fragmented into my spinal column.
Careers ended in an instant. Yes, this is entertainment, but the hazards are real.
How's he even able to stand? Trainers, EMTs, referees down.
No matter who you are, whatever you do, please try this at home.
As the 2009 wrestling season for Backyard Wrestling came to a close, Mike Creston entered the winter season as the GBYWN World Pure Champion, the first in history. Now, Mr. Creston had a challenge ahead of him in a young Shawn Jovi, myself. And we went to face off for the first time at JAS 4 that winter, February of 2010. Now, I came up short with no sleep, and that's no excuse. I broke the guy's nose with a Samoan drop. It was unfortunate, but it almost cost me my opportunity to get that title shot at Welcome to the Real World because of assaulting Mike Creston for my irresponsible and reckless actions. I do regret it back to this day, and it also makes it feel kind of tainted on when I won the World Pure title. But you'll see what I mean later. So, with that said, the stage is set. Welcome to the real world. Mike Creston versus Shawn Selby for the GBYWN World Pure title under Pure Rules.
RCW for a few minutes before I come back to the rest of the chat and have a surprise for you. But What's going on here this Saturday, RCW? We got Jordan Nets and Soldier squaring off.
Yep.
We got Freddie squaring off for a contract. We got an
Actually,
RCW
let
title
me
match.
back that up. It's actually contract versus title shot. You see, Freddie ended up when he gave the title to Thomas McAtee, he said he'd see him soon. So since Freddie is undefeated against Dexter King, I gave him a shot at. I'm going to give him a shot at the RCW title if he wins. But if Dexter wins the match, he gets a contract for RCW, which is something he's been fighting for since the beginning. He's not officially signed, but if he beats Freddie this weekend, he gets a free contract in the company. So we'll see who's more motivated to get their reward.
And we put the match card up here so if people want to check it out. And you just got a couple of new subscribers, so congratulations there.
Thank you, everybody.
We do. Thank you so much for that. And there is Freddie, who's always to me one of the most interesting people that comes on this platform. We know we'll hear plenty from him this Thursday. Also, Shawn Jovi is on Instagram. Check him out there. Let's get to some more people in the chat. The foundation is not a brotherhood, and the man is here, Omen Black.
Oh, dear.
He's here. And right before tax day, by the way, listen, he's here to collect. Uncle Sam is here to collect coming up on April 15th. Well, maybe Uncle Omen's here to collect a little earlier for you, sir, on April 12th, and you might have to pay and some.
Doubt it.
We'll find out.
I ain't scared of no boogeyman. I'm telling you that.
My sister stays out in Montgomery, Alabama. Hopefully everybody's okay. Yes, and there is Soldier GP, the All Wrestling Matters World Champion, and he is going to be in action, and it's going to be certainly quite a battle there. And I'm excited to see what Soldier brings to the table, as we all are. Him and Jordan Nets. Jordan Nets, just a former world champion, and Omen, go back in the shadows and stare at your light. We'll have to see. We'll see. Thank you.
Go fly to the lamp.
Who else we got here? I'm Geatric as well. Well, we'll have to see. Right. Ox is on that list too, guys. Jovi helped resurrect our community we all love. He did do that. But, we see this in sports all the time, in wrestling. If you can't continue to do it at a certain level, when is it that time to call it quits? And I don't know if it's that time yet. We're going to find out this Saturday, and Johnny Walker and JoJo Jackson are going to be in action. And Johnny Walker, a man that, he had some bravado against Omen Black. It was about guys that had bravado. I mean, there's, bravado in Johnny Walker. But we're going to see a triple threat here at CyberSlam. And what's your thoughts here on this before I get to the rest of the chat?
It's an interesting triple threat matchup. Johnny Walker, he wants to see what he can do in singles competition. Lately, he's been teaming with Freddie Daniels. So I'm like, hell, give him a shot. Give him an opportunity. Give him the TV time. And JoJo Jackson, he's a former RCW champion. Maybe we'll get to see him as a two-time
I think JoJo's really impressed me the last few months. I think that
JoJo is a rising star. Like,
I really think it's a
massive potential.
I feel like when we're here with Shawn Jovi, the resident rock star. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice figuratively and literally all wrestling rounds. And of course, the entire IMF roster, as many of them as we'll get, are going to be here Thursday night, probably around 9:30 or 10 o'clock Eastern time, to talk about CyberSlam coming up here this Saturday. If you're here, like, share, and follow us, and give us a sub. But I think JoJo, when he first came here, I think a lot of people weren't sure what to make of JoJo Jackson, considering where he came from and the company he was in. But I think the last several months, he's a guy that's really turned a corner. And RCW has been a company where you've given opportunities to guys like him. And I think he's going to be even primed and poised for bigger things ahead.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, when I started RCW back up, I didn't want to make it about the old guys. I didn't want to make it about me as much. I didn't want to make it around Darkfire as much. I didn't want to make it around Nicholas Crenson as much, or any of the other old RCW guys. I want to build a new generation, and not everyone in the new generation has something to fight for in the IMF. So give them opportunities where they can rise and shine. I like to think of RCW as like,
I look at Thomas McAtee, the guy, the people that you're.
I look at RCW as the NXT of IMF. It's
good point.
It's the way to elevate yourself to show the world what you can do on a different platform.
Absolutely. I think that Thomas is an example of what he did in hanging in with Ace Christian, a guy that's
That
on
was
the independent circuit,
that was
dominating.
a phenomenal match. I would love to
Absolutely.
see that again.
And I would love to see Ace anywhere. Ace has been just what he's going to do. I mean, I think the best is yet to come, but I also think Johnny Walker has got some bravado. I think JoJo's come a long way. And I think Thomas McEntee is showing that he is going to lead RCW to heights we've never seen before. And I cannot wait. And
Dexter, whatever the hell your name is, you know, the only reason I remember your first name, anyone remembers your first name, is because you're named after a shitty TV show. And that's a great word to describe your wrestling. Shitty. Because that's what it is. It's shitty. It's sloppy. You go in too fast. You think that you're in the person's head when you're not. And that showed 2 months ago when we faced off and you thought you were in my head. But just like the last 2 times I fought you, I defeated you. And now this month, it's a title shot versus a contract for you. And I could go on. I could say that, you know, I don't care if I lose because then I get to beat your ass more. But I'm not going to do that because I want that title. So I'm going to beat you. I'm going to go on to get that title. And you're going to go on to have to go and find a wrestling company that wants shitty talent. So get ready, Mr. Dexter. Because I know that knee is weak. And I know where to target.
Freddie Daniels. It's been a couple months. Did a real good number on my knee. I didn't appreciate that. But you found a weak spot. You exploited it. And I can't get mad at you for that. But that's a lesson well learned. See, it's title shot versus contract if you haven't seen. And it's time to put up or shut up. And we're about, we're well under a week. Just a few days till we're in Palo, Iowa, and it's just me and you in that ring. Ace Diamond can say all he wants, plead all he wants, but you're about to get hit with something you've never been hit with before. Trust me. I was screwed over that last match, and you know it. But you took it. We all saw the look on your face and mine. We all know that match, I overwhelmed you. It was just this close. And we all knew my foot was on that rope. But it's okay. That's in the past. Because now we're looking towards the future. And the future is what you're going to be doing. And that's lying on your back like you were supposed to last time. But this time, I'm going to seal the deal. And you're going to remember the name Dexter King. And then when you step in the ring with Dexter King, you will bow to me. I will see you in Palo.
Still, you don't travel. That's okay. You see, all I know is war, pain, suffering, and prosperity. You want to play with my legacy, my family, my dynasty. Everything that makes me the High Chief. You want to interfere with me? You still will fall. Your time is mine.
Drago, it all started right here. Day one of me showing up, me and you going back and forth with each other, not giving up on anything. But we took two different paths, Drago. I went on to become the IMF United States Champion, while you finally reached your peak and you won the briefcase, solidifying yourself a title shot of your choice. But then came the downfall, Drago. The downfall of when me and you went face to face again, and I laid you out over and over and over again. But then at King of Halo, you took your time, you took your chance, you took your opportunity to batter me while I'm already down and try to take your shot and weaken me. So that's when I knew what I had to do, and that is why I cost you the hardcore title last month. And not only did I cost you the title, I cost you your motto. And I watched as the rainy day fell on El Drago, and oh, did the sunlight shine on Anthony Steele. This Saturday at CyberSlam, the fans voted you the #1 contender for the IMF United States Championship, and I will be your next downfall, El Drago. And soon, you'll see why we're in the Steel era.
Well, since you guys want to talk about it, let's talk about it then. Starting off with you first, Johnny, because you said you're gonna pin me 1, 2, 3, and that's the thing, you never beat me in your whole mediocre ass career. And then Thomas, just remember, last year, I retained the title that's on your shoulder against you. And let's face it, you guys are all just lucky to be in a match with me, because you guys always come up a little short. And come April 12th, I will be the RCW champion. Hell, and after that, I'm gonna go to Rage in a Cage. And when I go to Rage in a Cage, I'm gonna beat Prince for the IMF Midwestern Championship. And then the crowd's gonna be screaming, JoJo 2 belts. Uh-huh.
Okay, alright. I admit it. It's gonna be maybe a challenge to fight JoJo. It might be. But Johnny Walker? Come on. He's not even gonna be a problem for me. JoJo, I respect the hell out of you. I respect everything you've done in your career. But there's one thing I don't respect. And that's turning on the people that you loved. The people that made you who you are. Johnny Walker, I don't want to get started on you. I don't even know how you got this title shot. But, come April 12th, when I step in the ring, and you two are standing right on the other side, there ain't gonna be any saving you. There ain't gonna be any saving JoJo. There certainly ain't gonna be any saving Johnny. But that does go to say, if I see that damn Freddie Daniels, he wants a piece of me. It's almost like an unhealthy
unhealthy relationship. He wants to, like, he wants to beat me down somehow. You know, like, it's really weird. I'm getting really, really confused about it. But, nonetheless, April 12th, Johnny Walker, JoJo. See you there, boys. Better be ready, because I'm here, and I'm staying.
As the music fades and the vlog comes to a close, Jovi, Shawn, and creativity, everybody knows. Stay tuned for more, adventures never cease. With Jovi's vlog, there's